And music.
Oh, GP.
Yo, I'm at the label with text out, like I don't give a fuck. Make sure I'm the next out. I come from on the street, cool dudes like the best out. No need to say names.
Hey guys, this is Xikar Amanda, and you guys are listening to the one and only Rebar Show.
Hell yeah, Amanda. Thank you so much for introducing our show and gracing us with your voice. It's a lot, I can tell you that. So that's a nice little treat from to our listeners. But here is the man, the myth, the legend, hiding somewhere behind his beard, the one and only JP motherfucking Fingers.
And quick crotch shot. Let me turn on the next light. Boom. Yeah, I totally forgot to turn on the fucking lights. So improv. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting here live right now, but not live when you see this. Myself, JP Fingers. We got no Wiseman pipes tonight. We are on a.
We just like saying the word live. Apparently.
I do. It's a habit. I mean, it's a big habit.
So, for those again, welcome, Amanda. Welcome. Thank you so much for gracing us with your eloquent presence.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to be with you guys today.
Seriously, we have. Oh, I just dropped it. We have Xikar Amanda on version 2.0, redone, reduct, the finished version of it. We got Xikar Amanda, and we have the Angry Texan, my good friend J Dub. No Wiseman pipes, JP Fingers. All right, let's get into this thing. Right?
Let's go.
We are live. We're episode, I want to say we're 35, 36 maybe. Don't quote me. We're up there.
We don't fact check.
I feel like that's sort of accurate though, because I mean, I believe our year anniversary is end of December or beginning of January.
I don't know. Y'all started without me, so
no.
So our anniversary.
No, we didn't start without J Dub. No. Don't start with that shit. We did. I guess you're right. We did start without J Dub. It took J Dub a couple. J Dub liked the idea from the start, which I was impressed by. I was like, oh shit.
I love the idea, and I'm still behind the idea as long as you keep the idea, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit. So,
but it took him probably a month and a half, and then he's like, "Fuck this, I need on."
All right.
And it was more like, we need J Dub. That's what you said.
We need J Dub, yeah. And you know what? I was like,
it all started from an IG Live episode that lasted like 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
But again, the reason and the idea of the show, for those who have just recently joined because they want to watch Amanda on the show, I understand. You haven't been following the previous shows. We have other guests, whatever. That's fine. Not Amanda. She's cool. So the idea behind it is to have something, a platform, a show that there's no bars or there's no censorship. There's no, oh, this cigar is great. Every cigar is great. And we're not asking for free shit. We say what we want, and you guys say what you want. You guys say what you want, what you feel, and with that said, none of what is said in this show, which we will probably say some stupid shit we have before, just listen to the show. It's affiliated with any of our sponsors, because we do have our sponsors and we have our guests, our very much distinguished guests, who also are not affiliated with anything we say. So don't go crying to Xikar, don't go crying to LFD, don't go crying to Rome Crowd because of the shit we say. So whatever.
Disclaimers laid out there right in the front.
No, you know what? It's been brought to us that we do need disclaimers. That's when you sort of know you're. That's when you sort of know you're like, Shit, you know what? All right.
Next level
Hey,
stuff.
We-
you hit us with this
We're on
statement.
good
We're like,
stuff.
yeah. We made it. We made it. We're comfortable.
There was definitely a show that was that warranted that, and we
Yeah.
got into it all. And I was like, are we okay saying it? And like, oh, yep, just make sure you have this. Like, okay, cool, we're done.
It was
We can continue being who we are.
one of the sponsors had came to us and was like, amazing episode, but think about a disclaimer. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it.
That was a little spicy. So can we please not
Don't tone it
include me in
down.
this?
Exactly.
I mean,
That's what they said. Don't tone it down, but definitely just keep it going. And that's and to me, this is the idea, right? And when Scotty Driller told me, he's like, "Well, what is your show about? What are you guys about?" I was like, "Look, I'm about smoking good cigars, and with none of the bullshit, with none of the pretentiousness, none of the BS that comes with, oh, I pair my cigar with this and this, and I cut it with this, and I light it with this, and and I only dress this, and I wear my big fat ring when I wear it, and I only light it with my DuPont, whatever, fuck that. No, cigar smoking to us is more about the camaraderie and about the friendships and the people you meet, the social media, the social aspect of that's where we came from the people of the
hell
people.
yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, nicely said. Nicely said.
Eloquent in only a way J-Dubs could do.
Zaddy.
Zaddy.
Yes, I do, and I do honor DuPont. Yes, so
With the talk of the sponsors thing, this episode, the one and only Rebar, is brought to you by United fucking Cigars. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to start living united. You need to start smoking united. Hell, I even dress united 1, maybe 2, 3, even 7 days out of the week. I do dress united. You got to go to your local B&M store, your local joint. You got to hit them up. They have United Cigars. You got to buy that stuff from them. If they don't have United Cigars, you got to demand they get that shit in. If those guys want to be crooks, they don't want to get that shit in, you got to hit up unitedcigargroup.com. There's a list of the online sites where they can actually ship to you United Cigars to your fucking doorstep. Live United, smoke United, do what we do. Just trust us. I wouldn't smoke it if it wasn't good. I've smoked a lot of bad shit. I've
we
smoked a
were
lot of great
United
shit.
fans before we had sponsor.
And you know what? Here's we gotta call this. Amanda's on the show. This is the free shameless plug. Not even just because Amanda's on the show. Fun little fact, the only cutters and lighters I use are actually Xikar. You could go back and watch all the episodes. I only use a Xikar cutter and a Xikar lighter. And that's not even because of Amanda. I actually just met her like 3-4 months ago. Not in person, but on the interweb.
Or Sam,
Or
The
Sam, yeah.
interwebs.
Or old Sam. Or John. Old John.
or John, JDO,
Yeah.
one of them. Not because, even though
John
they
I've
did
actually
that.
met.
Yeah,
Nice arms on the guy.
you should see his chest.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, I know. He wouldn't bench press me, but whatever.
Lame.
But no, you know what? It's I gotta actually bring this up, and I gotta shout out the guy that gave it to me. Richard Swellington hit me with the tactical combo, and I've completely fallen in love with this thing. It's cutter, lighter, fucking shit magnets together. How is this not convenient? You're always scared to throw the cutter and lighter in your pocket because you're like, it's gonna scratch. It's gonna scratch each other. Something's gonna scratch. Boom! You throw this in there. Look at this shit.
It's incredible. It's one of my
No, I'm
favorites.
not holding on to the cutter, and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It at Cigar Fest this year, I sold 1,000,000 of them. Every time somebody came up, I was like, "You need to have one of these." It's honestly one of my favorites in the line. And for being so slim, it's a really powerful lighter.
It's honestly like it's my cell phone with the case. Shout out to Otterbox. Can I say that or no? No,
You still use Autobots. I thought they were going.
it came free with the cell phone. I mean,
Shout out.
maybe I have an Otterbox guy. I don't know. We don't know. But no, anyways, you know what? Xikar is it it was one of those. Zykar's been one of those products since day one when I got into cigars. It was like, you know what? What do you see everybody using? A Xikar cutter. What do you see the other people using that aren't using Xikar? They're using these no name cutters, and it shows in their cigar. Like, oh, look at how my cigar's cut. Thing's fucking fine as fuck. Look at how my fingers are cut. You would have sworn my fingers were cut with a Xikar. That shit's clean.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That shit's clean.
All right, stop sucking dick. Zygar dick. Okay? So they're great. We all know that. Obviously. If you smoke cigars, if you smoke any cigars, you know that it's not great. And which is something I wanted to talk to you about, man.
Sure.
If that's okay with you.
Oh
Let's
shit.
talk about it.
You know, I can show you 5 different Xikar accessories right here in front of me right now. Minimum, not the ones that I have in there somewhere else.
J-Dub's rich.
Yes, apparently. So,
Hey,
been a fan. One
second.
thing that set you guys, what?
J-Dub, I gotta interrupt. You can't spell Xikar without Zaddy.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right, nice talking,
Before-
guys. I'm out.
Nice, you're out.
No, I'm just saying.
Look,
I'm just a Xikar fan.
look, I have never had an issue. My Trezzo, which was one of my first favorite lighters that I've ever bought because it's so huge, triple flame. Has gone through the. I found it in my truck after losing it 3 years, I think, and the heat, everything worked just like a charm. I put it in the washer, and it worked after 2 tries. A beast, right? It finally, after probably about 10 years, it finally gave out on me. So I took it to one of the shops, and that's one of the things that set you guys apart is, hey, I wanted to exchange it, and not that I think I've done that once with the cheap lighter, obviously. This is the executive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. Sure. This is the executive, which actually changed shapes a little bit because it got a little bigger. The executives used to be a little thinner, and which I kind of didn't like because it didn't hold as much butane as these do. This is great, by the way. But this executive I've had for probably 3 years. But before that, that's the only thing that I actually went to the store and exchanged and said, here, my executive crapped out. They gave me the new model for free. Now, with that said, my Trezzo went out, my $180 lighter, I guess we were about 80 now. They wouldn't exchange it. They're like, oh, we have a new process of the warranty, which I think is still close. That you guys can exchange it for free. But what's up with that? Give us a little background on that.
So there was a lot of pushback and a lot of confusion about what the warranty would be when Xikar was acquired by quality importers. And there are still people even now who think that the lifetime warranty does not apply. But it does. We still have our lifetime warranty. It's still fully active. I mean, there's a lot of people that, are confused. They go on social media and they're like, oh, I can't believe Xikar doesn't have this lifetime warranty. And we totally do. If there's...
No, it's on the paper. It says it clearly on the paper, lifetime warranty. It's just they won't do it at the shops anymore.
Some shops still do it. Obviously,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's still possible for shops to do it. We're encouraging people to do it on their own because a lot of times people have lighters and it's sentimental to them. It's something that they've carried for a long time. And when you exchange it at a shop, a lot of times they just swap it out for you and it becomes a little bit more complicated in that sense. However, shops can still do it. We recommend that the customer does it themselves, but we have this new portal where the customer, it's similar to when they register their products on Xikar.com. So they make an account, they submit their claim, they say what's wrong with it. They have to ship it. And, within a week or so, they should have it back. So that still applies. I mean, really, the only thing that the warranty isn't covering is like consumables, like butane or PG solution or things like that. And, we don't have the warranty on those things, but we do have them on our cutters and lighters and ashtrays and humidors and things of the like. If you're having a problem with your lighter, please send it in. Fill out the stuff in the portal. You'll get taken care of right away. It's still very real. Obviously when things change, when companies change, people think that all those good things that always existed disappear. That's not the case. We still have it. we are still happy to exchange it
I ship
or
stuff
replace
all
it or repair it,
I-
however it is.
I don't care. I ship stuff all the time, and I have an account with USPS. So all I have to do is go online, and shout out to USPS, which, by the way, customs, fuck customs. I am in a battle with them right now because they're holding my box. Anyways,
Cubans.
What's in the box?
Cubans.
cigars.
Ah,
Cubans. I can
40
guarantee you it's
40
Cubans.
No, they're not even Cubans. They're the Wonderlust Fiorellas, 40 count box.
Okay, so it's like European Cubans, essentially.
Whatever. They're not real Cubans, but they're good. And I was expecting them, and they've been on hold for.
Yo, but you know what's actually fucked now that you bring that up? Dude, Romacraft got dinged hard a week and a bit ago.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, and they got like every shipment hit. Now, with that said, a week later I ordered when Delay had the boxes available of the Fiorella's Wonderlust. I ordered me a box. Sure enough, 3 days later it shows up in New York and it's still in fucking New York. And this was a month ago.
J-Dub orders a lot of cigars, guys. He is rich.
Yeah.
this guy's rich, guys.
Rich.
So-
See, it's not just me. No,
Rich.
you got Amanda say.
Rich
J-Dub,
in Latin culture. You know,
filthy rich.
I am rich in Latin culture.
You check J-Dub's. No, J-Dub. Let me hit you with a little Spanish. I know you're gonna appreciate this. When J-Dub checks his bank account, all it does is say fuego, 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 fuego.
Fuego.
Caliente. So he
I,
doesn't call his
don't ask me.
bank
I'm
account.
still friends with these guys, especially Evan. Evan's like the raciest.
He's the most racist out of
Yes.
me or him. He's the
Yes.
most racist. But seriously,
Racist.
though, when J-Dub
Yes.
checks his checkings account, it's all it says is it's like savings or caliente.
Anyways, so yeah, I have no problem. So if what I'm gonna do this week is go to USPS.com, create a label, which I have an account, create a label, put it in a bag or whatever I have, or one of those free boxes that they give me, and put it in front of my front porch, and that's it. And I just schedule a pickup. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to put on pants to ship
It's
it.
really simple. It's a really simple process.
And you
You
got a
can make it.
porch camera.
I'm
I
sorry?
have, yes. I
Yeah,
have a
J-Dub has
porch
a front
camera,
porch camera too.
Oh.
and I have a driveway camera. I have a
J-Dub,
living room camera.
I know this not because I don't know if I should know this or not, but one day when I do make my way to Texas, J-Dub is gonna find some pictures on his front porch.
Video. It records live video, so
Perfect.
it's motion.
I'm gonna shotgun a beer naked on your front porch.
So when this happens, just make sure that you save it for your memories.
Oh, it's.
I'll probably IG
saved
live it. I mean, I'll IG live it.
for sure.
All right, let's
It's got night vision. So, anyways,
let's get into what you're smoking, what you're drinking. Amanda, I guess we're gonna call you the show leader. This is on you.
All right.
You
so
got
right
the
now,
captain's hat.
she's the host with the most.
the host with the most. I'm not getting
Most.
paid enough for this job, guys.
Sorry, I'm not even. I'm not even either.
Okay,
Yeah,
so right now,
I bet you got more
smoking-
cigars than both. So, go ahead.
I'd say Evan does.
Right now, I'm smoking Bellas Artes by AJ Fernandez. I love this cigar. For
Say it
me,
again.
it's incredible.
Yes.
The flavor is
Bellas
great. Bellas Artes. I'm drinking what's left, some Black Label.
Oh,
I'm just living, the fancy J-Dub way.
oh! Yo, Amanda's
So,
in. Amanda
How about you
is
guys?
in.
What are you guys smoking and drinking over there?
J-Dub, hit it.
Well,
Hit it, you
I'm
rich
smoking
fuck.
one of. Shut up.
J-Dub's like
smoking-
Happy Van Winkle and
Happy
something
Van
really hard to
Winkle.
get.
Yeah, I do have a bottle of Stag, by the way, which I paid way too
No
much
big
for.
deal.
Stag, no. Which I'm probably gonna sell because I'm like, I don't want to drink it. Anyways, but this is the Foundation cigars, and it's actually was provided by one of our sponsors. So let me talk about it real quick, which is the Sarah Lewis cigars, right? They have a shop in somewhere.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I thought it was Wisconsin. Massachusetts. Look it up.
That's
Sir
your
Louis,
guy.
Sir Louis Cigars, Massachusetts. That's right, Boston. Boston. How could I forget that? But this is the Foundation Cigars, the High Castle Clare, which is the red label. Pretty damn good cigars. And I am drinking Kings County, which is out of New York. It's a distillery out of New York. It is barrel strength, straight whiskey, according to the label.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
How about you, Mr. Fingers?
Well, thank you. Thank you for the introduction again. I'm actually smoking a Ratzilla that I found under one of my recliners in the rebar that I believe is supposed to belong to G-Rock Chulo, but he dropped it in the recliner. Nick Ortiz, J-Dub's cousin, Nick Ortiz, actually found it in my recliner. I dug it out 3 days later. I put it in my humidor for 2 days. I pulled it out and I was like, I gotta fucking smoke this thing.
How's it smoking?
It's an OG Radzilla, and you know what? It fucking makes me miss Drew Estate a lot.
A good smoke.
A lot. The smoke, the flavors, the draw. It's on point. And I decided to pair with it since I'm going Jersey tonight. We got Nico that found it.
Jay-Z.
Joyzy.
Noisy.
And I'm doing what everybody thinks is the Eliza Craig small batch. This is actually a store exclusive barrel release. And it's just as good as the regular stuff, but you take away the spice from it, so it's deadly. It's got no spice to it, no bite. Smooth.
It goes down easy.
Oh, a little too easy if you ask me.
Just like all it takes is a cigar, and everyone goes down.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah, double.
Like a true lady.
2 at once. No, but all right. So let's get into things, right? You're Xikar Amanda. You know, you have
right.
Can you actually? I don't even know the disbulge. Can you actually say? I don't know the fucking word I'm looking for. Sorry. How many accessories do you actually have?
Franken beans.
Like personally?
Yeah.
I want to say too many, but the real answer is not enough.
Yes.
You got a shit ton then.
That's a true
I have a ton. I never want or need for a cutter or a lighter, and it's honestly my best life. So.
Okay.
Hashtag living my best life. And the word you were looking for is divulge, by the way.
Yes.
Not
J-Dub. Divulge.
Debauchery.
You know what?
Like that.
The amount of times I bust your balls for not having the proper word, you hit it there.
Yes, you do.
So
English was not my first language.
A little I don't know if it's like a little inside guilt thing. How many times a week do you actually ask somebody for a cutter or a lighter? I do it more than I should because like you, I mean, well, I don't have as many as you or J-Dub, but I have a shit ton, and no matter where I always have something on me, but it's like, oh, who's got a cutter, and it's like, fuck, there's like 2 in my pockets.
So it's funny because at work, we smoke at work. It's a blessing, but
dream job.
So my desk is full of cutters and lighters at all times, but I always find myself going over to my coworker's desk and taking his cutters and lighters because, I'm a woman. I like taking other people's things.
hey, and it's not your cutter. You're like, I don't want to dull mine. Let me use somebody else's.
I don't have to worry about my cutters getting dull. These guys have a pretty good lifespan, but I like to take other people's things.
Hey, it's always better when it's somebody else's. I'll be the first to admit that. I'm smoking somebody else's cigar, drinking somebody else's booze. I'm telling you, it's great.
I will get up from my desk just to pick up a lighter from someone else.
Here's the problem that I have with that, and you know where I'm going with this, JP, is that I try not to use other people's cutters.
Okay, no. So this is okay. So
I call me a germaphobe, call me whatever you want to.
You
J
get a
Dub,
lot of this.
J Dub,
banana cut.
express
I don't do
express
that.
your
I don't do that.
opinion. Express. This is for new listeners, new viewers. Just express
There's
it.
no fucking reason you need to lick your cigar before you cut it. If you need to lick your cigar before you cut it, you need to take better fucking care of it. Period.
Boom. Period.
Done. There's no reason you shouldn't be. The cutter is, first of all, you should have a Xikar cutter, which is sharpened. First of all, right? You're not gonna have an issue. Second of all, you should know how to cut a fucking cigar. So you're not gonna pinch it and fucking crack the wrapper. Three, yeah, you need to have a properly humidified fucking cigar. If you have all those three, which you should, there's no fucking reason you need to be licking or deep throating your fucking cigar before you.
But
I would drop the mic, but all I have is a cigar, and I don't want to drop it.
I need Amanda. Have
Yes.
you ever put your cigar in your mouth before you cut it and then use somebody else's cut?
I won't judge you if you say yes.
I swear to God, it's a fucking habit.
Absolutely yes.
Yes!
I don't know why I do it.
Okay, I lied. I judge.
And it's kind of like when you wet your toothbrush before putting the toothpaste on. You don't really need to do it.
No, you
but I
do.
do it.
If you put okay, seriously,
Try it without. Yeah, you kind of have to.
no,
You don't have to, but I just do.
no. J Dub's point and the whole toothbrush point now. I've tried putting toothpaste on my toothbrush without wetting it under the sink first. It's night and day difference. You don't put shampoo in your hair without wetting your hair first, do you?
No.
Wait.
Well, I mean,
Okay, this is an important point, guys.
this could be
I
why my
don't
hair
wet-
looks like this.
I do
yours
not
looks like
wet
that.
my toothbrush before I put the toothpaste. I wet my toothbrush after I put the toothpaste.
You do it both times.
I'm a two-time kind of guy. I wet it before and I wet it after. We're talking about
Right.
brushing our teeth, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
is this? The foreplay of brushing your teeth? Come on, guys. It's just brushing fucking teeth.
I will say though, I don't always put my cigar in my mouth before I cut it. But a lot of times when I take my cigar out of the cellophane, I'll pop it into my mouth and then I'll fish around for the lighter and the cutter and then I'll cut it.
Okay, that's different.
Oh no, J Dub. Now is it different because Amanda's now said it? When that's always
No.
been my problem before.
The point that I was trying to make is that you don't
People who
wet
lick
it
their cigars before they
or
cut them
wet
on
it,
purpose,
exactly.
like with
on
intention.
purpose with intention. Yes.
Okay. In my defense, from episode day 1, my defense was if I pull something out of my travel humidor, which is waterproof, bulletproof, JP proof, if I pull it out of there, this thing's got to go someplace safe. So I throw it in the old chompers. Hey, if it gets wet, it gets wet.
So here is an innovative idea for Xikar. Get a cigar caddy, cigar holder that clamps onto people's beards, so he doesn't have to put his cigar in his
This,
I've got a better solution for you.
Tell me.
So I was going to wait a little bit before I jumped into this, but this is our tactical one.
What?
The cap of the tactical one is actually a cigar holder.
Yep.
Oh, fucking, that is amazing.
And you could put it either way.
There you go, JP. Now you.
I'm not sure if you could see it, but it's
No,
the cap is crenellated, so you could put it either way. So now you don't have to put your cigar in your mouth. You could just toss it right on your lighter while you're getting your cutter.
I probably still will, but I'll still buy one of those, no problem. I will put it in my mouth as I'm resting, and on the thing, I'm like, let me take this from my mouth and set it on this. No, that thing is fucking sick. That's.
Can you guys make a cigar holder for my AR, please?
For your AR piece? You know what Quality Importers, which owns Xikar, it's one of Quality Importers brands. They have this thing called the Get a Grip clip, which on one side you clip onto whatever. It could be, it's usually mostly for golfing, like you could put it on the golf cart.
Yeah, you know how many of those I've lost?
Cigar caddy.
On one side is a clip, and the other side is a softer clip that holds your cigar. So that'll go great on the beard.
No.
There
In my defense, they did do them in a bunch of really sweet colors.
Yeah.
I play a good first front nine on the golf course. I'm playing 18. I play a good first front nine. I end up bombed by the back nine. Still maintaining my round. I've lost 3 of those clips now on golf. No, I didn't lose them. I left them on the golf cart because I'm an idiot.
Okay,
I've
that's different.
I've done
It's
that.
one thing if the clip is unclipping and you're losing it, but it's one thing if you're
No.
just like, walk away.
Well,
I'm JP Fingered.
it's
Yeah.
not that.
I
It's
have a
that
good time. I have a good
I'm
time.
drinking.
What
If
I
I'm
do.
golfing, I'm drinking, and I'm gonna forget shit.
Yeah, I have a good time. I've never
Good thing
lost
they're
with
very
putters
affordable,
or
so
lighters though.
Right.
at least that.
That's why
I mean,
my life never leaves home.
that's every time somebody sees me smoking a cigar, they're like, "Hey, you should get this," and I'm like, "Yeah, I've had 3 of them." I go, "You check a golf cart around this course, there's probably one of them on this thing." I go, "They're great, I love them, but hey, when I play a good round, you can ask Wiseman Pipes. He witnesses that every time we golf. We've golfed
Don't
3
we have-
times this year together.
There's
by the
one
way.
for every golf cart left behind by Sir JP Fingers.
That's why I'm thinking I need a membership at a private club. That way I always hit me with cart 69 or 420. Boom. I
Boom.
I got a cart. I got a cart and I got a fucking
And it's got to have spinner rims on it, right?
No, I'm not picky. I just need,
He needs his clip.
I need a clip and I need like a 6-pack of White Claws.
White Claws.
Yo, don't knock White Claws.
Oh,
Ain't no
okay.
laws when with White Claws, right? That's
Okay.
what they say.
What are your take on the White Claw thing that's going in social media that's going on?
The White Claw
You
craze.
drink it? What craze? White Claw?
No,
craze?
White Claw season.
White Claw season.
What's your take?
My take on White Claw is anybody should ingest whatever they'd like, whenever they'd like. My personal opinion is that it tastes like static inside of a bottle.
Static.
I'd rather just drink what I usually drink, but hey, more power to you. Less calories, less carbs. It's truly a blessing, I'm sure.
Thank you for admiring my body.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, your standards need to go a little.
No,
higher.
J-Dub, this is something we have to actually touch on. Out of all the podcasts and YouTube shows out there, weight-wise, we are the thinnest. Hey, and I'm saying that, yeah. And one of our podcast hosts is fucking like 6'7" or 6'9". We're the thinnest.
Yeah,
We're the thinnest.
Wait, 6'7" or 6'9"? Is that tall or wide? I can't tell.
Oh, he's tall. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's a tall
Yeah,
motherfucker.
He's the top motherfucker. Yeah.
He's a big dude. All right. We got sidetracked.
Sidetrack. So yes, we are the leanest podcast. I don't know. I don't even know if that's
No.
true.
If we were to have like in Anchorman, how they do that big battle,
Of all the stations,
yeah, we'd win. We're in the best shape.
and we smoke the cigars.
Yeah,
There you go.
hands down. We're not reviewing shitty cigars or what
We're smoking out of
apparently shitty cigars.
Mm-mm. We don't review shit. Here's
Okay, so my
review.
question to you guys.
Go ahead.
Oh shit! Let's hear it.
All right, so
Keep it PG-13, please, because this show has got to be PG.
I'm a lady. I will keep this
What?
PG.
Well, then there's 2 in this show.
2 ladies. Which one
2
is it?
ladies.
We already
JP.
called J-Dub the Zaddy. He'd be a rich mommy.
Okay, so I've been smoking cigars for over 10 years, and I still, when I smoke a cigar, I don't pick up these like hints of flavor that people talk about. I was reading a review where they were talking about well, I wasn't reading a review. Let me be clear. A coworker was reading me a review where they were like,
Can we say?
I don't remember where it came from. He was just feeding it to me.
All right. I'm
but
going to guess and once you're done, but Amanda has nothing to do with my guesses. These are predictions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's like
And I won't be able to confirm or deny them because I really don't
Right.
remember. But they were talking about like meaty flavors and lamb flavors and these really obscure flavors that maybe exist. I'm sure they do if they're picking them out. But I could never describe a flavor of a cigar if it's not spicy or peppery. other than that, it's like it tastes good. So, do you guys have these like flavor notes that you're sensitive to that you could pick out of a cigar?
Yeah, I'm really prone to it's a good cigar or it's not a good cigar. Something what my main not even my main notes. The fucking I smoke a shit ton of cigars. I've been I'd say fuck 3.5 months now, cigarette free.
You go, girl.
Really, really
Yeah, yeah, no, and honestly, J Dub vape pen free.
nice.
Yo, you asked
Congratulations.
Wiseman will still crush the odd cigarette in front of me, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm good, I'm good. Uh since
I know a lot of cigar smokers smoke cigarettes, but I'm sorry, that's
since
disgusting.
my palate has now been rejuvenated,
Yeah.
I found a lot of my like go-to cigars different,
Hmm.
but not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I definitely taste the fucking lamb and the like. No, you get um, honestly like, yeah, I've smoked for fucking years and I smoke a shit ton of cigars. Uh, I get a slight nuttiness, maybe a slight coffee note, but it's spicier. It's not spicy. That's it. You get the odd one if I do a Connecticut, I'm like it's buttery. That's it.
It's slight, it's salty, it's slight. It's
Yeah.
not the way these guys just describe it. It's definitely not lamb. Fuck lamb. Okay, is what part of the lamb is it? Is it lamb shank? Is it lamb bread? Is it the ear of the
No,
lamb?
you don't. You
That's
don't.
what it's the tongue of the lamb, the eyeball. Tell me what kind of. That's what I want to know.
This is straight lamb testicles. But then I guess but then at the same time that's a goat. Then no, is that a goat?
I would say so. I'm not
I
a
think.
farmer.
Wait, lambs are sheep, and sheep and goats are two different animals.
Are they?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
But I'm like,
He's the guy that didn't know where potatoes come from. Just keep that in mind.
yeah. I'm a fucking
He was
mess
like-
in the bedroom.
yeah,
He's-
I'm super jealous of people who could experience a cigar to that level. I can't. I just
No.
my palate is not that
But-
refined.
But you know what though, yo, you say you're super jealous at that, but I mean, in my opinion, at the same time, these people that you look that experience this, it's like, yo, you see ghosts and you see UFOs every night, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but
Where
I just know
it's
I just know that I wish I can get those notes that they're talking about. For whatever
No.
reason I don't get it.
You
I
can.
I mean,
it's like food.
let me say this. In my opinion,
Yeah.
if they exist, they may exist. I don't know.
Right.
I don't have those powers, but I feel there's a lot of people out there that put a lot more effort into smoking a cigar than what it actually is. Like, this is smoking a cigar to me. I'm sitting here and I'm gonna call you guys my friend. I mean, I know Jadab's my friend. I'm hoping Amanda's my friend.
We're
But
friends. We're all friends here.
yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm smoking a cigar that I think is good. You guys might not think it's good. You guys might. I don't know. But I'm like, this is a good cigar and I'm having a good time. It's a good cigar. I'm enjoying this.
Right. When I used to work in a smoke shop, my grandfather used to own a smoke shop and I used to manage it. I would have people coming in and they would be like, what's the best cigar? And I would literally tell them, I'm like, your best cigar could be a $5 cigar.
Yeah.
Cigars are like food. You put it in your mouth, you taste it. And if you like the way that it tastes, that's a good cigar. Obviously, there's other things that go into it. Like, is the cigar split down the middle? Is it full of stems? Does it just blow to shreds when you smoke it? Is it full of voids? Obviously, those things come in the quality standpoint. But in terms of flavor, cigars are like food.
That's a great point. And I mean, anytime we have like people of high caliber in our show, like Tony from LFD, not name dropping or anything, but
He was on
yeah,
a long time
we-
ago.
we asked him, "Hey,
Love.
what's a bad cigar?" And one of their answers, and it's across the board, the people that know cigars, it's a part of a good cigar is construction, the smokability, it's straw, the experience of it, where you're at, who you're with. That's part of what makes a good cigar a great cigar, right?
I will say this, speaking on construction, I'll never forget this. I think AJ cigars have really great construction. I think they're a good smoke. I think they're really sturdy and solid.
They're consistent every time.
Yeah, 1 year at IPCPR, I literally watched AJ smoke a cigar. The ash was about 1.5 inches long. He removed the ash. And usually when you touch an ash, there's a good chance that it just crumbles, it disintegrates.
Yeah.
He removed the ash from the cigar, totally intact. Then he smoked the cigar and reattached it to his cigar. It was that structurally
seen that.
sound.
Yes.
I've seen that.
Dom's buddy. No, Cigar Emoji's buddy.
Yeah, Dom.
No, not
Yeah.
Dom. Cigar Emoji's buddy.
Oh, emojis. No, that's an album.
Yeah, no, remember that when they were partying with the St. Louis Blues?
Yeah.
Um,
I've seen that done.
but yeah,
It
that's
speaks volumes of when you see the rings and when you see the nice little burn.
yeah. Where she's like, watch this, battery out,
It's
battery,
great.
boom. Hey,
But
that's solid construction. That's a solid cigar.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, and this is my cigar tip of the day, that it
Oh,
just because it burns well, or just because it burns bad, I mean, because the cigar burns bad does not mean it was made. The construction of it sucks. Here's the thing: when you go to a cigar shops, if they have a cigar sitting there for 6 months, they're gonna have it facing with the band, with the label facing up, right? So what that means is that the humidity comes into the cigar, it's gonna hit the top of it, and especially if it's surrounded by, left or right and bottom with other cigars. So you're likely gonna have a cigar that's been sitting there. It's probably gonna that doesn't mean the construction of it and it was made or rolled bad. That means it's been sitting in a shelf facing the same way for many months.
Oh, right. Also, if it's overly humidified, if you light it poorly, which is possible, if you char your cigar and it burns uneven, it's not that the cigar is bad. It's just maybe the way you lit it wasn't right. But the ash of the cigar will tell you a lot, like the structure of the ash, the way the ash looks, the way the ash holds up. Obviously, if you have 6 inches of ash and it falls on your lap, I mean, that's gravity. That's not that the cigar is poorly constructed, but
Exactly.
Hey, J-Dub.
But that tip of the day was brought to you by Sir Louis Cigars. Thank you very much for sponsoring this top tip of the day. J-Dub's just the tip? Is that what we call it? Yeah.
Just the tip with J-Dub, I prefer to call it.
Tip with J-Dub.
The cock tease J-Dub.
It'd be great if Amanda introduced it.
Hey, I gotta finish that off with, if you're looking for the boutique of the boutique, you gotta hit up Sir Louis Cigars for all your boutique needs. Hit him up on Facebook, hit him up on Instagram, Sir Louis Cigars. Yeah, at least gotta get a picture of his fucking cute ass blue French bulldog. Dog is adorable. Oh yeah. Dog rolls around in a 4-door Jeep all day long.
That's Sir Louis. Sir Louis is a dog. So.
Oh, that dog is a king.
Louis Bluton. That's the dog's name.
Oh, that's right. Sir Louis Bluton.
I love it.
Yeah. The dog is actually adorable.
That's awesome. Those dogs are so cute.
And it has its own Instagram.
Of course. Yeah. What other way?
All right.
What kind of dogs do you have? Yeah, that's a great question. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a lab mix named Sterling. They're running outside right now. And I have a little wiener dog named Scooby. My little wiener dog, he's crippled. He's in a wheelchair.
Oh.
He's pretty cool. He's like the boss of the house. He was my most recent rescue. But he's the oldest, so he tells everybody what to do, including me. He wears a diaper because of his paralysis. So like me, I'm just like the food lady and the diaper lady. He's like, chop, chop.
Yeah, go time. Let's go.
Yeah.
Feed me, change me. So yeah,
that's it.
Kid, basically. Yeah. The kid.
But yeah, those are my kids. I also have a one-eyed cat. Her name is Leela, after the Futurama character. She's hilarious because I rescued her first. Then I rescued Sterling, but they were both babies at the time, so they shared a lot of traits. So Sterling has a lot of cat-like behaviors. He'll like perch up on the back of the couch. Like I'm like, that's not what dogs do. And Leela chases him around the yard and like bites his ears and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Those are my fur children.
You know what though? You brought up there, right? The whole adopting thing. That's something I've always been a big part of is, you know what? You got to adopt, don't shop.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to rescue these animals. When I rescued Leela, actually, so I mentioned she has one eye. She was she was actually abused. And when I rescued her, she still had stitches over the eye that had to be removed. And when I went to rescue her, they were like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Yes, give her to me."
Yeah.
So I rescued Leela, I rescued Sterling, and I rescued Scooby.
In,
Those are my kids. So
in my opinion, animals don't know handicaps.
no, no.
They're just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
And they don't play the victim card either.
no,
No, they're just happy to
they
be
don't.
there.
They're happy. They're fucking. They're
I'm
just
sure
like everyone
Sterling will
else.
make an appearance. He's very needy right now. He's playing outside. I have the door open since I'm smoking, so he's in and out. But he's very needy for attention. So I imagine that at some point his head will be right here, so you guys can see him.
So you smoke indoors. That's awesome.
I actually never smoke indoors, but for the occasion, I absolutely will.
Hey, we got to take an occasion when we can get an occasion. And on the subject of needy, since
Where's
Wiseman
Evan?
Pipes isn't here,
Where's Evan? Let's say the same
that's,
thing.
that's what I was just saying. Since Wiseman Pipes isn't here, we cannot do what's in Evan's mouth. But that episode is still brought to you by Bearded Buffalo. I use that shit in my beard every day of the week. And hey, if you were to smell this shit right now, it honestly smells like root beer.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I mean, hey, as a root beer fan, I'm a big root beer guy. But you got to hit up Bearded Buffalo, beardedbuffalo.com. Use promo
So
code
does your wife
Xikar.
throw like ice cream on it and like lick it off?
Hey, J-Dub, you can do whatever you want with the amount of money you got. Hey, I'm your Saturday night, J-Dub. Just look at me like that.
You're on Monday through Friday. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever. Hey, I'll take it.
I got you all week, bitch.
I'm just trying to pay for college, J-Dub.
It's all good.
But yeah. So that's brought to you by Bearded Buffalo. Hit them up. Get some beard stuff. They do tattoo cream. They do hair stuff. You can't tell my hair's a fucking mess.
Tattoo cream. I didn't know they do that tattoo cream. So
They do tattoo cream. They do beard conditioner, hair shampoo, beard oil, beard butter, beard balm, mustache stuff. Whether you got a gnarly ass mustache.
With that said,
boom.
Look, with that said, Amanda, you got to talk about your tattoos. Can you?
Okay, we can talk about my tattoos. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
because I know where you're moving around, I'm looking around your arms.
So I have quite a few tattoos. Not all of them are visible right now, but
Ozam.
I have these little guys on my arms. I have another little one in my arm here.
So tell us about it.
I'll bring you down here too, so you could see these. These are my mom and dad. I don't know. You get my mom and dad tattoos.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
What kind of flowers are?
I don't know. I let my tattoo artist make those decisions. Let me put you guys back this way. Here you go. So I love tattoos. I love body art. And at first, as someone who works like in a professional environment, there's always like this stipulation that if you have tattoos, it could be seen a certain way, but I find that no matter where your tattoo is, unless it's on your face, you could still be, a professional. So that's good. I also have a full back piece.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you're kind of small, so I guess it's not that big. It's probably would be a chest piece for mine.
Yeah, it goes from the back of my neck to right around my thigh. So it's a full panel. Not a lot of people see it, obviously. But
actually, no. Has what's his name? We both know him. The New York cat, James.
Jimmy, yeah.
Has Jimmy ever photographed, posted that? Because he posts pictures of gnarly tattoo stuff that are like masterpieces.
Yeah. So he actually posts a lot of tattoo pics. They're art, so he's an artist. So all that stuff like speaks to him, I guess, and so he's always posting those types of things.
So what do you have in your back? The whole Koi Fizz Yakuza thing? Are you a member of the Yakuza gang or what?
No. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my camera around. I feel weird in this angle.
Okay.
Okay. On my back, I have a Hindu goddess, Kali. She is the mother. She's pretty feminine and divine, and I really liked her. I have another Hindu god tattoo. So I grew up. My dad, my grandma, and I. We always really respected the Hindu religion. We thought we liked the lore. We liked the messages and the art that went with it. So it was always a part of my life. So my dad has a Buddha tattoo, which isn't Hindu, but he has a Buddha. He has an Om, which is Hindu. We've always studied all these, other religions and other, theologies. Just it was always interesting to us. We're very open. So
It's like it's an open practice, right? Where it's
yeah.
like, and I mean that's I don't want to offend any. I mean I don't give a fuck if I offend anybody. Uh, my theory is, and I mean I don't know if Evans is the same or J Dubs is the same, but I don't know what's out there, but I think something is out there.
Sure, yeah.
It's
No,
something. I
yeah,
don't know
I
what
think
it is, but
no matter what you believe, even if there is something or not something, um, some of the stories or some of the lessons or some of the morals and values that they teach you, you could, take to yourself without having to believe in anything else.
yeah,
So it's pretty
I
cool.
think that's key, the whole moral thing, right? And I don't want to get too deep into this in the show, but yeah, that's moral. As long as you have
let's have a biblical episode.
no.
No,
As long
no.
as there's morals behind it, and as long as there's something, obviously makes it worth it. Not if you
Yeah.
have to do that fucking. It's
I
like, oh
mean,
yeah, you're an
J Dub,
alien. It's different. Just kidding.
if we're talking about tattoos, there's some shit I got to get off my chest.
I
I do have a CAO Italia tattoo on my arm.
shut the fuck up,
Dude,
dude.
when I first started smoking cigars and I was really into tattoos, I'm Italian. I'm Italian as fuck.
Okay, I get it.
So I got a CAO Italia because I honestly, when I first got into cigars, I was really big into Italias. Now, years later,
Why don't
not,
you get Toscanos?
not so much.
Are
Why
you
don't you
gonna
get
show us?
Toscanos? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could.
There it is.
So now we're gonna get a letter from General Cigar.
Yeah,
Cease and desist. Please
I'm
do
getting
not ever show
the pants are now getting sued off me by Altadas.
all to this.
But you know what? That was one of the things where it's I have Italian flags hanging in here like that. That's my background. That's my heritage, and it was something what I used to love. The Soprano cigar from CAO, the Brasilia, the Italia. I used to love smoking those, and it was a way to me to show my background, my heritage, and stuff like that. I have brass knuckles on my chest too. I haven't hit anybody with brass knuckles in like 12 years, but
So you might
12 years.
appreciate
yeah,
when I
12,
went to
14 years, rough estimate.
you might appreciate the story, but when I went to Vegas, was it last month or the month before last?
You go to
Um,
Vegas every other week.
No, but yeah, I was there last September. Yeah, last month. So when I when I get there, the day that we get there, we get pretty plastered on the plane, by the way, because for some reason the flight attendant decided to give us free drinks. So we drank them out. Yeah,
That's first
and
class.
that's first class, I guess, right? So we get there and we're all plastered. And
He's trying to pretend he doesn't fly first class.
I don't.
And he sends me pictures every time he flies, and he flies like twice a month.
So I just got back. But anyways, I get there. We have a suite at the Venetian, of course, and
Times are
buddies,
tough.
times are tough. We couldn't get the Bellagio at that point, or the Palazzo, which is next door, which whatever. So apparently, my buddies tell me that I at some point that night I was speaking Italian with one of the gondola drivers. I don't know if that's true or not, but and I don't speak Italian, so I don't know what the fuck that was.
Actually, no. I mean, it's not even into your defense, J Dub. J Dub texted me a day later after he was in Vegas, and he actually told me the same story with
Yeah.
So you
a
said
few
that
other
English.
details, but we can't get into what
Yeah, I can't tell you
the
everything.
deets were. But J Dub, yeah, he's like,
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
sure I
learn
want to
speaking
know.
Italian. Eh.
Yeah. So you said, J-Dub, you said that English is not your first language. What is your first language?
Spanish.
Spanish. Where are you from?
Coahuila, Mexico.
Mm.
I am born and raised in Mexico, but I've been in Texas for like 30 years, so I'm a Texan by heart. But
You're a Texan
never,
now.
I'm a Texan, and over 30 years in yeah, about almost 30 years in Texas. So definitely, I've appropriated this culture, I guess, if that's
No,
the right
it's
word.
your culture now too.
No,
It's
you
my
know what? I'll say one thing. As long as I've known J-Dub, he's been Texan as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, this guy is like, you don't think I'm from
I was wearing
Texas?
boots to
He's
work
like,
today.
You can't mess with Texas, right? That's what
Dude,
they say.
Wearing my $200 boots to work today. Of course, yeah. I'm
it's
a
not
Super
even that. It's
Texan.
not even that. It's not even that. When I first started talking with J-Dub, and I'm like, you got a gun beside your nightstand? He's like, fuck yeah, I do. I'm like, you got a gun in your truck? He's like, fuck yeah, I do. I go, you got a truck? He's like, fuck yeah. Like, I already knew that because you told me you got a gun in your truck. But no, and you know what? That's something. I mean, I wish. Yeah, I'm from Canada, obviously. Like, I say "a" every other fucking sentence, and I say "a boot" when I get drunk. But
Oh, we made a Canadian was it on Tuesday night here in San Antonio. We met a Canadian, and she was talking. I was like, I can't tell you're Canadian because she was with her husband or whatever.
in the oil industry.
They were no. They were from like Victoria somewhere.
Oh,
Far
so
away.
dude, that's West Coast shit. That's West
Yeah,
Coast.
West,
That don't
the
even
West.
count.
And I couldn't tell like she was that they were Canadian, but all of a sudden she said a boot, and I was like, there it is.
Dude,
You're
that
Canadian.
I
Boot.
shit you not, J-Dub. That's like 4 or 5 drinks, a boot. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I was hanging out with Brian a couple of nights ago.
Bigfoot.
No, not that Brian. Eddie about it's on
Oh,
my Instagram, dude. He's an OG from
oh,
on
yeah, you posted a picture with him.
Brian. Yeah. He's an OG. I mean, he's been on IG smoking cigars along with me 10 plus years. So I've been around the block.
Okay, we got to do what plugs JP's Vitola. I got to have Amanda pick and you pick, J-Dub. I'm going to do Instagram colds. Or what was I
Instagram
messaged you the
posts.
other one, J-Dub. What was it? I don't remember now. I'm drunk.
You,
I'll
you said, and it made no sense by the way because I think you were drunk back then too.
I was still
Oh,
drunk
here's my
then. Yeah,
son.
there he
There's
is.
Sterling.
That
Hi
Popo.
Sterling. There's Sterling.
Hello, little baby.
You said cold Instagram colds, which I don't know what that means, or full commitment, no commitment type of.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna do what plugs my Vitola times 2 because
Okay, go ahead.
regardless, every week I still have something to fucking bitch about. Like I'm not pissed off a lot, but what pisses me off really fucking pisses me off. Look at that puppy.
Dude, he's
Look at the white
gorgeous.
patch on his chest.
He's like, all right, I'm out.
Oh, camera time? Peace. All right. So Instagram
Is he the
poll.
first dog that we've had on our show? First dog officially?
I'm
The
willing
first-
to say
Yes.
that's the first dog.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
see that?
Sterling is the first dog we've had on our show.
Boom.
Congratulations.
Here, we're gonna have the second dog on your show.
Hey.
Second dog.
This is
Oh.
Scooby.
There's Scooby.
Here are his diapers that I'm in charge of.
You know what it is? Wiener dogs look the most harmless, but they always look the most pissed off. It's like
You know the wiener dogs were bred to chase badgers, you know that, right?
yeah, right into the holes.
Yes. We
He
have
does
them.
like to dig.
Yeah, they do. They're burrowers, so yeah, we have them by the way.
All right.
It's a mini.
Okay, so tell me more about this. What plugs my Vitola?
No, my Vitola.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You're-
hey, it could
JP.
plug yours too. I don't know. All right. So this episode or this segment of what plugs JP's Vitola is
Okay.
brought to you by Nickel City Cigars. Locally owned, veteran owned Nickel City Cigars. They got your Tatuaje, your Roman Craft. If you're looking for that shit, you hit up Nickel City Cigars. Hit them up. Tell them JP Finger sent you. You'll deal with Tommy or Tom Both great guys.
Girl,
They got your back. All right. So there's
two for the red beard.
two things that plug my Vitola, which I like to call, or what I messaged Jade up earlier before I got too drunk, was the Instagram cold. So you get those people.
What is that?
The Instagram cold is you get these people that they're your average regular posters on Instagram, and then all of a sudden they hit you with I haven't been able to smoke in a week. I've had a really bad chest cold, this and that. Please pray for me. It's like, yo, if you're
It's a
asking
cold.
for me to pray for you, you're fucked.
It's called
You're fucked.
common cold for a reason. It's common.
You're fucked. Yeah, and that's all it is. It's like, bro, once a year you got a chest cold or you got a little cold. That's normal. You're gonna get sick probably twice a year tops. That's a normal person. You know what I mean? And it's like, second off, I can't even find my oh, it's in my pocket. My cutter lighter combo. But it's like when you ask people to fucking pray for you, it's like, do you even realize who your followers are? And they're
Yeah.
like, you see all these comments underneath where it's like, thoughts and prayers with you. It's like, bro, it's likely it's just allergies. Take an allergy pill. Take some Tylenol cold PM. Boom. If your problem's gone within 2 days, you're acting like your life's ending. Like about to go in for surgery, I gotta take some Tylenol cold PM. Like that, you see that shit all the time, and that shit kills me because it's like, yo, like you don't need. It's personal, but it's not like you act like it's like deathly personal.
Oh, you didn't
I
get to
mean,
smoke
look,
cigars.
if it's getting in their way of enjoying a cigar, it must feel like life and death, you know?
But I mean, I've had a hangover that has lasted 3 days, and I'm not like, hey, sparking on my first cigar in 2 days. I've been so hungover. Pray for me.
That's self-inflicted. Fuck you.
Yeah, but so is a cold essentially because you weren't protecting yourself against it.
Whatever. So what is this whole commitment shit that you're talking about?
So, fuck.
But I agree with you that that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, like yo, just it's personal, but it's not like it's like deadly personal. Like yo, you got a cold, big deal.
You'll survive.
Like yo, you're gonna be cool in 3 days. You can smoke a cigar. Case closed, done. You don't need to create some sob thing where it's like you get 23 people commenting on it. Yo, brother, I hope you're better. Yo, sister, I hope you're better. And then you're like, 2 days have gone by now. I'm way better. I'm smoking my first cigar and it feels so good. It's like it's a fucking cold. Everybody gets sick. That's it. That's the end of the story. Like it's not like, oh, Amanda, I fucking sprained my thumb on my fucking Xikar lighter hand. I can't light my lighter. Please pray for me to get better so I can light my Xikar thumb hand. Like,
You don't
Thoughts
have
and
a
prayers.
big deal. Like, yo, I'd be more impressed if somebody was like, I rolled my ankle and I can't get to my local smoking spot. I'd be like, shit, dude, like that's serious. You
bike
smoke
there.
there. Like, get there.
You bike there or what? You can drive there. You can Uber there.
Yeah, no, you know what? Boom, that's the answer. All right. So I got to get the commitment thing right. The commitment thing is when the due date, when the D day is close, and you commit to doing stuff for a herf or a get together, and then you bail. That's a fucking dick move.
Yes.
Like that's a dick move. That's what truly plugs my Vitola. I recently did a pretty big get together. We got stickers,
So you got people.
backdrop, photographer, shit like that.
You
And
got
what?
you got people that bailed basically.
Yeah. And
And
somebody
okay,
was
now
like,
there's two kinds, in my opinion. There's two kinds of bailers, right? There's the people that truly some shit came up and they couldn't go, or they got caught and the wife said no, or the husband said no, whatever, right? And so, or an emergency came up. I get that. And then there's those that commit to it. They're like, yeah, I'll be there, but they had no intention of ever going.
no. So it's
And then they come up with a excuse last minute.
so it's 4 days before my big event, right? I get a list of things this person is bringing to it. And I go, dude, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, no problem. That big event started Friday. It's now Thursday, and I haven't heard from that person. That's what
That's rough.
don't,
That's what plugs your vitola.
dude, don't. And you know what? The whole time in my head, I'm like, I can't plan for this guy to bring this. Just because, you know, if you rely on somebody, then you fall short, right? And then somebody else is your excuse. You don't want somebody else to be your excuse because
And that's going back to the whole morals things, and that's going back to the whole, you know, having being a respectable person.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your word. You know, I don't care what you fucking believe. I don't care what you have. But be a respectable person. Keep your word, and if you can't, be honest about it. And if you can't go, you can't go. And if something came up, something came up. But
and
I
but
get
you know
that.
what I
I get
mean? Yo, at least touch base with me the day of or the day after. Dude, it's been fucking 5-6 days now. Nothing. Like, dude, that's what plugs my vitola. And you know what?
I
I'm glad I didn't prepare for you to follow through with what you said you did, what you were gonna do, but you didn't, right? Because then that makes me look like a fucking idiot.
let's put a twist on this, and let's close this out because we are at time limit, by the way. But let's close this out. I want to know what plugs Amanda's vitola. What plugs your vitola in the cigar or
In this,
accessory? Cigar or accessory?
Yes, in the
The
cigar
number one.
community, industry community, like
What plugs your vitola?
um,
What cracks your wrapper?
it's hard to say because I've really enjoyed my stay so far in the cigar world. I'm not gonna get on a big tangent on it, but I have noticed a lot of times where I'm in a new shop that I don't usually go to, where people assume that, or not people, the people that staff the shop or the clerks or the people that are there to help you want to question my choices on cigars because I look young, I'm a girl, or whatever it is. I'll pick a cigar. Maybe it's something like, you know, a Padron or something that's pretty full bodied. And they'll be like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And it's like, "Yes, I promise I'm not going to throw up on your floor when I light the cigar and smoke it."
And even if you did, who cares? That's
Yeah, I
you
mean,
paid for it.
I think in those settings you want people to experience new things. I get the whole,
Mhm.
you know, if someone says, "Hey, I'm a first-time smoker," and they want to pull up something and you advise them, "Hey, that might be a little bit strong. That might, you know, I recommend you start with something like this." But if someone just walks in and picks a cigar and takes it to you to pay for and you're like, "Are you sure? Are you totally sure
Yeah,
that you can smoke this?" It's,
that's
"Yeah, I'm
pretty
pretty
sweet.
sure." Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But we have that. We have that, right?
Yep.
And what's the statistic that one of our guys said? Female smokers make up maybe about less than 10%, like 5% of the industry, I guess. Which I think it needs to grow for sure. But I think definitely it's if we ever get to a point where men and women are respected just as much. And but again, you're talking about people. You're talking about people with their own bias. You're talking about people with their own discriminations, right, and their own thinking.
oh, I
I
mean, for sure,
And
discrimination.
these are
Like
people that have been around because I've been around the cigar industry, and I know there's women out there that know more than I do, and I respect that, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
yo,
I mean, I think the view should be that everybody is a person. You know, it doesn't matter what they look like, where they're
Yeah,
coming from, and everybody has likes and dislikes and tastes. And look, I know a lot of dudes that like something light and sweet. You know, I know a lot of girls that smoke things that are a little bit strong, and I don't think it's abnormal. I think that
no,
people's taste, like I mentioned before, cigars are like food. Sometimes you're in the mood for dessert. Sometimes you're in the mood for a filet mignon. Sometimes you're in the mood for a nice salty burger. You know, so you know everybody has different tastes. I get a lot. I've noticed a lot too in shops. We'll talk acid, for example, the smoke acid, and a lot of people don't want to smoke acid in shops because it has like this really aromatic scent. It smells like herbal and has a sweet notes to it, and people are like, "Oh, smoking something sweet, smoking something light today, are we?" When really it's just a preference. It's like right now I'm in the mood for something that's like my dessert. This is my snack for now, you know.
You know what? You know what? The last cigar shop I was at, right? I sat down with the dude. Fuck, I was at a United event,
Mhm.
working with United. Naturally, it's what I do. Uh, I'm at a United
Like you're
event.
all yeah, you're like you're an employee.
What's that?
Go ahead. Like you're a fucking employee. Go ahead.
Well, so I'm at a United event, doing my thing in the lounge, and having a great time with this guy, having an insane time. You want to drink, you want to drink, I want to, we're pouring each other drinks, and that was put gave to us by the Cigar Lounge, not United Cigars, but the Cigar Lounge, and we're 2 hours into this thing, and you know, I'm feeling all right. I go, dude, what are you smoking? Acid Blondie.
Mhm.
The guy says to me, and I'm like, what? I go, dude, you're this guy's pounding back scotch and bourbon. And I go, how's your cigar? He's like, it's good, but it's a little light. It's a little lighter than. And I was like, dude, you just paired, an acid blondie with all this scotch and bourbon. I go, you're still into it? I go, dude, like that's the end of the day. Like that's him, right? Like it's. I could tell him, it's not going to be as good, but it's like that guy was into that, and
But
Well,
no.
a lot of bourbons and scotches have a nice savory flavor to them.
yeah,
At
it's
least
a
for
long
me, I
finish.
get this like savory flavor. So it's kind of like the salty and sweet thing. Not that bourbon is salty, but I could see
It
how
can
that
be.
could go. I
Have
could
you
see
ever
how
had
that could go well.
Have you ever had Jefferson's Ocean?
No, what is that?
That is great stuff.
It's great stuff. In the whole shtick is that it's actually aged in barrels in a ship
Hmm.
in the sea, so you get this brininess, you get this saltiness apparent. It's so if you do get a chance to try it, I'd recommend it if you like salty stuff.
Awesome.
But anyways, yeah, like, and I agree with you the whole thing, but it also goes both ways, right? So
Yeah.
if you go to a shop, if you go to a shop, respect goes both ways. If you go to a shop and they're talking down to you like you're nobody, at the same time, what do you do then? What do you turn around and say, "Fuck you, you're a piece of shit. I know more than you," or do you say, "No, thank you," and just do what you do and don't mind these idiots, right?
Hmm.
You know what I would love to see though? Yo, Xikar Amanda walk into a shop with like a hidden camera, people not knowing who she is, and she's just like, wait a minute, let me hit you with some cigar shit, some cigar knowledge. And they're just like, you know way more than I do, I'm an idiot.
She probably does, and I'm
Because
okay with that. I'm
no,
totally okay.
you know
I'm
what?
comfortable in my
Oh,
cigar
dude,
skin.
I'd be stoked if I got slapped with that knowledge. Like I'd be like, yeah, all
Yeah,
right. Like
it's all
I'm
good.
stoked on this. Dude, there's times I go to a cigar shop and they're like, what can we help you with? And I'm like, oh, I'm just looking for this. Like, well, have you thought about this? And I'm like, yeah, trust me. Like, take some stickers, bud. Kick rock. Like, you don't want to hear me talk about that cigar. Kick rocks, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's
no,
awesome.
like that stuff even
Right.
happens.
I'm usually nice and be like, no, I don't need your help. Thank you very much. I got it.
No,
Cool. We
and
good.
I mean that's one of those things, right? Where it's, dude, I'll try to play it nice. I'll try to play it nice. But when you show me three cigars that I'm just like, dude, I have fucking zero interest in this. I was like, no, listen, dude, this is my fucking wheelhouse. Like, this is what I want. I'm literally just, when you go into a cigar shop, you got to look at the entire cigar shop, right?
Just show them your sandals, your rebar sandals, and your stickers. Say, look, I got my own cigar shop, bro.
I got
I got
stickers.
my
I
own
got
cigar shop.
fucking sandals. I have a full on United tracksuit. You don't deal with United, you don't deal with me.
So we've determined that the diva between you two girls is definitely JP.
I
Oh, for
might be a
sure.
little bit more.
For sure.
I may be. It may take me longer to do my hair than Amanda.
Yeah,
I believe that
this is my hair
100%.
naturally, so I don't do anything to it. I just let it
Believe
be.
that
It looks like you might
100%.
straighten it.
No, my hair's straight.
Lucky.
Straighter,
I'm
straighter
a,
than you, JP.
I'm a little bit jealous, Amanda. I mean, this is. Hey,
And with that said, look, Amanda, this is the second time. I don't know why you wanted to come back here to the shit show, but we appreciate it. We
Oh, I'm
certainly
happy to
do.
be here.
Amanda, we appreciate your time, and hey, if you guys don't use Xikar stuff, that honestly, that
Our
all I can say
listeners
is that
do.
sucks for
Our
you guys, and you guys
listeners,
have ruined a lot of cigars.
our
Can I show you
listeners
guys some new stuff really quick?
Oh
Oh
yes,
fuck yeah,
yes,
whip
yes,
it
yes,
out.
yes.
All right,
Whip it out.
so I wanted to bring some stuff that hasn't been released yet in stores, but we've launched it. It's live. We've got the Tactical One.
With
So
the camo
this is
sand color, awesome.
yeah. So this is the color is called Flat Dark Earth, and
FDE
yeah,
from Magpul. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know my gun shit.
there you go. So it's a
Oh
single flame.
damn!
FDE, motherfuckers.
That's right. So it's a single flame. But it's an extra large single flame.
No, that is. I wouldn't even call that extra.
Holy
Like
shit.
that's massive.
It's
That's
pretty
like a
big.
lightsaber.
If we're talking about sizes, that's massive.
That's a lightsaber.
The entire bottom of this is the fuel adjuster, so you could really amp it up.
Oh,
You don't have to
nice.
stick your nail in there. And
Good
we've
work.
got the fuel window on the side. You can see where your fuel's at. And we've got the top of the cap. My cigar is a little bit short now, but it actually holds your cigars. We talked about it earlier. So that's a Tactical One. It's a really awesome lighter. It's like, I mean, it doesn't get
That's fucking
hot.
sick.
It's a
It's
big
incredible.
single flame.
You know what? That honestly, like just on video right now, I would say that's a 6 triple flame. Like that's how much. Yeah.
It's pretty beefy. The flame is
Keep in
Fuck
mind,
yeah.
she's only like 4'6", right? So that makes it look really bigger in your
yes.
hands, too.
I'm 4'11".
411.
Just
We
messing.
have another single flame coming out too. It's called the XK1. Comes in a ton
Ooh.
of colors. And you could see here the flame is actually angled slightly.
It is.
So when you light your cigar, it's
Oh,
less of a,
Yeah.
it's less of a struggle. You have a little bit of leverage here.
well, that's like 25% of angle you taking off of what you need.
Yep. And then lastly, really quick, I want to show you guys the Enso cutter.
Enzo.
So
That's what I've been
one of the
looking for.
coolest things about this cutter, I mean, besides the fact that it's really slim, is that it has one handle only, but the one handle moves both blades. You see?
Yep.
And it's the same gearing and shit inside.
It's
XO?
not quite as, it doesn't have the same like spring action that the XO has. This is manual, but it's a really sharp cut. You can see the Enso here.
Damn, that's straight guillotine style.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this is it has like this protective body armor on it. I'm not sure if you can get the texture from where you are.
Yep. I can see it.
So when you lay it down, you're protecting the finish. This thing isn't going to get bumped or scratched very easily. You have this guy protecting the finish. So this is going to come in 6 colors. And this should
that
be
was my one gripe with the XO lighter, that it was thick, that it looked like I was carrying a condom in my pocket the whole time.
Yeah, no, this guy's very slim, very slim.
Oh, you're making me all of a sudden now. All of a sudden I need to order way more Xikar stuff.
Of course you do. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys really quick what's new.
Awesome.
We've got a lot of new stuff coming out. We're working on a lot of exciting things. Can't tell you more about it, but it's exciting. And when we talk about it more,
J-Dub
I'll be sure
cigar
to share it with
accessory.
you guys.
It's a J-Dub
yeah.
cigar accessory. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I think Amanda needs to be here just for cigar accessory game.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Cool.
Boom.
So thank you again for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda.
Letting us into your living room and allowing us to pick your brain a little bit.
Sure.
Everybody, thank you again for listening to show number 60,525. Smoke United, Live United, and tune in for more.
Hey, Nickel City Cigars, Sir Louis Cigars, Bearded Buffalo. And you know what? This is a freebie right now. not just for it being a freebie, but I feel bad for y'all if you don't fucking light or cut your shit using Xikar.
It's the best.
I mean, that's your guys' downfall if you ain't using Xikar. You guys got to get
Plus-
on that stuff.
We got your back. So if you're
100%.
finding that you're having an issue with it, we're here for you.
So I expect your address when the show stops, so I can mail you my Trezor. Okay, you can send me a new one. Okay,
I got you.
gotcha.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
The one and only Rebar.